Hello everyone, this is Fluxcat, and really I did not want to, make this video because I feel like this video doesn't really need to be made because I already know there's tons of other videos like this. But I wanted to talk about this because I feel like this needs to be talked about. And as you can tell by the time of writing, I can show you, it's literally night. So, yeah, well, at least I'm getting this done early, so I don't have to do a video tomorrow. So, there we go. However, I want to talk about something that has enraged me, and I feel like that this needs to be talked about. I don't care what's going to happen, I just need to talk about this. It's very, very, very important that I get this out. And that is that pretty much something needs to be changed. And no, it's not about the whole thing with the channels and all that. As you can tell by the entry of this video or title and the actual thumbnail, which is real pictures, by the way. I'm actually, after I do this video, I'll be even posting it on my Instagram and stuff and Facebook. But to make a long story short, I've been trying to, make a little money. So before we begin, I want to explain why I've been doing it. Because, be frank, I think I need to come out and explain why I've been doing it in the first place. Because some of you might be wondering, wait a second, why have you even been trying to do this, Floxcat? And here's the reason. The reason is, I actually have... So, to make a long story short, there's not very much good spending money here. I mean, they always give us spending money, but remember, since I'm in a assisted living, they take over our banks and do a lot of things. Not all the way, they still give us our money, but they help mainly manage our own bank accounts. And because of that, we don't get much spending money. Hell, I even got a limit. Now, the good news is, of course, I have my biological mother, and I won't get into that details, but I am thankful for her a lot with money. So it's not really a big problem to me. However, it became a big problem a little bit with me because I still want to buy stuff online, but I can't. And even then, the spending money, they give us $10 a week. And the limit is $50. Even though I highly doubt that's really a limit, because somebody tells me there's no rule to that really, but there is a limit to that. And the downside to all that limit is the fact that, you can't really spend nothing. Now, of course, I have ordered stuff online before, but I always use gift cards. However, I want to do something more with that, and several websites don't allow you to use gift cards. So, what ended up happening was I decided to, at first I got the Current bank account thing. If you guys don't know what Current is a new online bank account thing. And so far it was somewhat okay, but the only time I've been able to use it was during a live stream to give $2, and that's it. And I'll explain why in a bit. And of course, at the time, even beforehand, I still couldn't put money into the bank account because I didn't know how to. So what I try to do is I try to use those online gamings and use PayPal, which actually work. But I'll get into that in a bit, to do all those games for money and stuff. And I already know what's going to be said because, well, actually there is one. However, you notice I said $2, and that's because there was a success. There are at least one success I can point out, and I am going to point that out in the video. However, the rest of them were BS and bullshit. That's how bad it was. And there's one in particular what made me cause to make this video. Now, of course, others are just BS in general. To be fair, it was slowing they mostly slow down. I usually go for the slot machine ones, or at least two of them. Then I try to do with a freaking tree one, and it didn't work. But I will explain why. That good thing I did discontinue it, and multiple other problems. And the problem is with this is, and I'll show you now, is the latest one, or rather one that I'm going to give a shot towards. And I'm saying give a shot towards because it makes no sense, is the fact of something called Royal Cut Money, which is the most dumbest name ever. And the reason for it, let's see, is the fact that it's literally, what you do is you literally cut up money. I'm gonna try to show this, but the glare, you know what, hold on, I gotta fix the glare. Alright, so that way I can show this more properly. I'm trying to show this without blurring you. So the object is you're supposed to shoot money like this, and blah blah blah, and that bullshit, and I don't know. And the most part is that it was fine. There are a few issues though with the app. One of the biggest is it runs around with ads, but there was a reason for that, even though some of those ads didn't work. And literally, right now, the biggest issue that I have of this thing, as I show in my Instagram and this title card, is this problem, which is the whole deal thing with this. So what's going on here is that the money, and they owe me, and I made a mistake with this, and I'll explain in a bit. They owe me at least $200, well, $2,000. Not a whole lot, but apparently, first off, if you see those check marks, what you needed to do was you had to watch those ads to complete those two, blah, blah, blah. And there were like 30 to 80 ads, and I'm like, you know what, I'll do it anyways. And then we get to the point where it's like, there are still, and as you guys saw through like the title card, it states earlier it was 600, and they raised up the thing to, there are still blah 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 users still waiting to pay. Now, I'm a very reasonable guy, so what I'm gonna do, even though I'm still, no matter what, even the answer is gonna be, no matter what, I'm probably gonna still delete this crap, is I'm gonna give them at least 1 week. I'm going to give them 1 week and to give me my $2,000. If they do not give me my $2,000, and I even will show this right now, I'm going to try to show it without showing crap because I'm worried. I don't trust none of you guys. You know what? I'll just read it out. I'll probably even take a screenshot too and post it on there. But here's what I wrote. I put in the sent. There we go. Got a last sent here. If my phone can. Oh, here it is. So I sent it to these people. Oh wait, it probably won't even show you. Yeah, it doesn't show it. But I did this. If you can't see, well, let me see if we kind of zoom us in. I don't know. But yeah, I sent them that email. And I did make a mistake on the 300 part, but, you know, still, they still owe me money no matter what I made. But I said, quote, and I said it in the nicest way I can say it, I have played your games and I'm sick of waiting for my money, which I am, because I did all that bullshit. I'm dead serious. Give me my money I earned from my game, which is, of course, it was 2,000 or whatever, but, you know, or there will be a lawsuit, and we both know I will win. No excuses. Give it now. You got until the end of this week. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep a track of that game and see how many customers they put up and stuff. So yeah, and the good news is at least I'm going to show my email address. I don't want people saying crazy stuff to me. Just saying. That's why I don't put it on my YouTube page, FYI. But yeah, make a long story short, and one more thing I will show is literally the app itself to give more context of how bad it is. Because it's just stupid. They're not. I'm gonna put 1 star. There we go. Oh well, I'll do it later because I don't want discard. And I will put it, but first off, they don't. It says early access, and there weren't any reviews, and I even saw that. But I'm gonna put my review there, and it's gonna be number uno on there and stuff, and blah blah blah. And it sucks too because I know the lesson is don't trust whatever you do, and it's not just that game. I tried not only games, but even like there's this other app, which by the way, I'm surprised they're not lawsuiting each other, but there's another app called Current. I kid you not. There's 2 different currents. There's one that's a bank account and one that has a freaking cent symbol for you listening to music, and I was going to do that, but there's some issues with that one, especially with this old phone. And even then, it was stupid. Hell, there's even a moment where there was even a moment where there's one, it wasn't an app, it was a website saying, hey, we still have this bullshit and blah, 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 and play this game, and it wanted me to make a deal, and the only deal I can make because I don't have money, which I'm surprised that these people don't understand, is play this game which is free, and I'm like, no, I don't want to build up time for that. Like, and here's the thing too. Believe it or not, I have found only one success, and it's a good success because it was. And that success, and I'll show you now, was of course something called Just Played, which is right between my PayPal and the ball hit. It's not perfect, but it's successful to a T. It really is, because like it literally does send your money towards it in a snap. Like, of course, not perfectly, but still, they give you at least some money to give out, and all you have to do is play a game, a small games or a couple of games. Like, I might actually start even downloading some of its games they recommend, because I already played like this one ball hit stuff. You see here? Wait, let me show you. It's actually pretty fun, actually. But that's it. All you have to do is play their game, and then just wait until they do math on your stupid points and blah, blah, blah. And yes, it's still small, but at least they're honest with giving you your money, unlike this. And the worst part about this is there's a couple of reasons why this is worse, because there's multiple issues I have with these games. Like, first off and foremost, I don't know, and by the way, before I say anything, I back up to whatever I say, but hopefully it's not taken crazy. So be careful how you take this, because I may, but I'm thinking these apps are racist. And you might be wondering, Foxcat, why the hell you say that? It's because for some odd reason, they only show most of the apps. They do show other things, but most cases they'll show these apps or ads, and they'll show them with mostly Asian actors. Now, of course, no hate towards them. I actually, me, I'm not a hater. I love all race. That sounds weird that I say it. Hey, I don't mind getting shot if I do, because let's be real, I'm trying my hardest, but let's be real, I am a peaceful guy. And that's why I'm calling out for these apps, because I feel like they're trying to because it feels like they're trying to shame the Asians for making these games or something, because I see these ads and they're all the same thing. They're literally the same ads, but for different, stuff. I kid you not. And what's effed up is that feels bad. I feel like I said, I feel like that's a little bit going racist and stereotyping here. Because literally, if you think I'm joking, play those games and see their crazy ads. And not only that, but there's some others that feels just also playing racist. Like they show off these African Americans, the stereotype of them being poor. I am not joking. Look at those ads, which is offensive. It really is offensive and wrong, and I feel like it was. And again, if you take it wrongly, my bad. I know it's not easy to explain that, but it really is. If you know what I'm talking about, you know. But if you don't, to make a long story short, they keep showing these fake ads, and I feel like they're trying to be racist because really, first of all, you don't do that. You try to show mainly you show a full generation of races winning, not just one race. That's stupid. That's not equality and stuff. But anyways, that is the first problem. And like I said, I think they're doing that to shame blame of Asians, which they shouldn't, especially now since they're getting hate for no reason. That's being a fact. Stop Asian hate. That's just being fact. But yeah, then the second problem is the fact that they overblow you with ads. Now, of course, I understand that these apps probably need to make the money to get us the money, but that doesn't mean you have to overblow us with ads. And even then, why are you blowing up ads with your competition on them? Why can't you do like what Crunchyroll did? Because I see Crunchyroll, even though their ads are even weirder, especially if you because I have even before it started bullseyeing on my Wii U, they'll show off these cool ads that are from different companies, and they still do that on the phone when I first still have it. And even YouTube itself, despite having its ad problem, it still shows off different ads. That's not even from them. So why? My point is, why are you showing your competition, aka also yourself, because it really is where I'm going with. And even then, why can't you just get normal other ads? Not like, hey, go to this. It seems like they're trying to shift blame and put you into a deep hole, like digging yourself a grave. Because here's another thing why I'm doing this video, is because one of my issues with these ads, and it's actually kind of funny because I kind of now realize this, but the downside with these things is because, let's be real, one of the reasons why I haven't even gotten most of my work done was because I was trying to get this thing. And it wasn't fun. It was actually more like grinding. And you saw ARG. Not ARG. Fuck, I keep getting those confused. RPG grinding was bad. Ho ho ho, boy, you have not seen slot machine grinding like I have. Holy crap. And it sucks too because, like I said, I'm now done waiting. And I know I'm not the only one playing that game, but come on now, I highly doubt that there's even literally 700 people playing your game, especially when I saw an actual review on not the Google Play Store, but I am going to review it, talk about how shitty it is, and they better not delete it, because if they do, I'm going to get very pissed. But come on now, calm the fuck up. Come on, ugh. But yeah, and by the way, if you're wondering, I don't know if I am going to keep up with that follow-up with the lawsuit. Probably not, to be honest. But I am serious though, about the deleting part. Because I am going to give them 1 week until the end of the next Sunday. If I still don't have that money, then da-da-da. But the only main reason why I'm doing this video tonight, and well, actually today, because I'll upload this tomorrow, is because I want to give you guys a warning. If you want to make money, just use the Just Play, but even then, don't try to go through, because even Just Play, like I said, it's not perfect, but it is better than these because at least they're honest. But please, for the love of everything, please be careful because these things are just. I feel like, and I don't feel like this is a scam though because luckily they didn't do much. But some of these do feel like scams. So I guess the lesson is just be careful. And I'm surprised there's not a rally because one thing, even though I'm not surprised they didn't do this because this is still Google. I mean, heck, we complained about Google through YouTube already. That's a fact. I mean, heck, I seen freaking GP Reed complain about the YouTube ad thing, and I'm not surprised he finally get to that because, well, I'm not going to do a video about that because that's already been Heavy's thing, but trust me, I won't blame him because he and a bunch of others have already complained things about that. But really, Google itself needs to fix up, and I'm not surprised. Like, not only that, but a lot of things at Google need to be fixed. Heck, a lot of technology companies need to be fixed. Especially Activision, because Activision is fucked up. If you don't know what I'm talking about, look it up. I even did a video on it. But still, one thing I do think Google really needs to do, especially since it's on their store, not just Google, but every other store, because I know it's not just Google, but they need to truly fact check these apps and literally dive in and look and see if they're really giving their money, because I'm thinking that this app is lying. Because like I said, I'm going to give it a week, because a week makes sense because of the whole thing. I'm not giving it a month, I'm not giving it, but at the same time, I'm not giving it a day. I'm giving them a week. And we'll see, and I'll post my progress from that. If we get to 1,000, I'm not surprised, if you know what I mean. But anyways, I want to make this video to explain something. Hey, at least I got a video done for, today. Sorry it's got to be a downer video, but, I'm still trying to recover and, do everything. But still, this does need to be talked about and stuff. But anyways, this has been Floxcat. I'm definitely snapping out of here. Bye.